Now, guys, where were you when Bayley basically teased potentially a move to AEW while she was still under a WWE contract or negotiations for one? You were probably scrolling right past it thinking it was just another sweaty training session montage from somebody trying to stay sharp. And for the first 10 seconds it was right here until you started hearing this tune. Afterwards, that's when the song kicked, until if you were watching this on Instagram, they showed the caption of the song. And until the face in the frame was not just any wrestling friend that you saw eventually, it was the moment you see Mercedes Moné appear next to Bayley, you knew something potentially was up. Because that pairing does not just happen without people noticing, not on a random Tuesday, not while one of them is in a WWE contract standoff and the other is one of AEW's biggest stars. Welcome to the Tea Drop, where the brew is strong and there's lots to talk about. Today we are answering one question. Did Bayley just tease AEW? And did she upset WWE in the process? The answer is not as simple as either side wants it to be. So let's start. Let's start with some evidence, because the entire story lives or dies on what was actually in the post, right? Bayley dropped a training montage on X or Instagram, so forth. She was working out at multiple locations, so it was a big training montage. She obviously didn't recorded it in all one drop. She was running drills with different wrestlers and putting in the work while she had been off television. On the surface, you can see it as nothing. You can see it as standard wrestling content created by a wrestler. Everybody does it. But the devil sometimes is in the details. 3 details specifically. And when you put all 3 together, it stops looking like a coincidence and starts looking like potentially a message. But before we connect these dots, let's have a little language check. The backstage reaction is obviously as reported, and AEW move is still unconfirmed. It's just a lot of fans talking about it, and it's okay. We can speculate all we want. This is the story about a tease. It is not a signing announcement. That distinction is the entire point. But let's talk about the first detail, the guest. Front and center is not only but Mercedes Moné. Now, it's hard to tell, but this feels like it's a young version of her. So this could be all a mix of a series of training montage, not really as of recent, except some of these right here. This is from her Lodestone situation when she does the Lodestone videos, by the way. Check her out on her Lodestone channel. It's hard to tell who it is there. That could be someone else. There right here, you can see there's Bayley and Mercedes, but it looks like a younger version of them. This is later. This is Lodestone again. This is the old place from before. People were freaking out over the video, but like I said, the devil is in the details. Like I said, she was here with former WWE star, but current AEW star, Mercedes Moné, also known as Sasha Banks in the WWE. She is obviously Bayley's best friend for more than a decade. Now, detail 2, and it was on her original post, the caption said, "All or nothing, baby." Now, detail number 3 of that post was the song itself that I can't play, unfortunately, but you guys can check it out on your own when you look at the post. The song is called All In by the Grouch and Eli. All in, all out. AEW's pay-per-view language, if you think about it. So you have an AEW star, an all or nothing caption from, if you guys know, Double or Nothing, maybe another way to say them playing on the words All or Nothing, and a song named All In, which is AEW's upcoming big yearly event. All posted by a WWE wrestler who has not signed a new contract yet. Is that by accident? I don't buy it. That was a choice. To understand why this post carries so much weight, you have to understand their history, and I hope most people that watch this know the history, but because I want to go in detail, and devil's in the details as always, I want to make sure you guys have it in full. Obviously, Bayley and Mercedes Moné are not just former co-workers, they helped build an era together. In 2015, at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, an event fond of me because I was there. I was at the very first All In Brooklyn Amazing event, full of fun. I went with one of my best friends that was able to accompany me to that. But anyway, 2015 NXT TakeOver Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. Bayley defeated Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship. It was a great moment. She finally won the big one. It was her first big title in WWE, and it became one of the most celebrated women's matches in WWE history, to the point that you saw the rest of the original the horsewomen show up. Then 2 months later, you thought that was it, but then 2 months later, one of the greatest NXT women matches of all time happened at NXT TakeOver Respect, which was when they made history again in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. But what people remember is bigger than a belt or a match rating. They remember the emotion of this match. Two best friends who could fight like bitter enemies then embrace when this battle was over. Like, where is it? Boom. Where is that moment? Let me get it for you. I mean, they were all thanking her. Where was it? Let me just play it a little. I'm gonna get clip for that. Yeah, but it was because it was her last match there. It was the last match for Sasha before she went to the main roster. So all emotions were up. And since then, Bayley, they embrace each other for all that. But then after that, Bayley had built a staggering resume after Sasha left. She was the first women Grand Slam champion. She was the first women's Triple Crown champion. She was an inaugural women's tag champion with Sasha Banks herself for the main roster. She's a Money in the Bank winner. She's a Royal Rumble winner. She's a multiple Raw women's, and SmackDown women's champion. This is not a mid-card talent trying to make noise so someone notices her. This is a genuine first ballot in the WWE Hall of Fame, reminding you that the wrestling business, that she has options when she did that post online. This is first ballot Hall of Famer going on social media, showing everyone she still got it and that she still has options if her contract is not going the way she needs it. Now, right now, Bayley's not on WWE television, and according to the reporting, that is not because of an injury, as they showed it through a TV angle with Lyra Valkyria hurting her after Saturday night's main event. It is a business decision. Fightful Selects reports that Bayley has not signed a new WWE contract. Her current deal is expected to expire near the end of 2026, unless injury time pushes it into early 2027. Now, that is why she has reportedly been off television for roughly a month. This was her last appearance when she had a loss against Lyra Valkyria at the Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden, and she was left off both nights at SummerSlam because she, quote-unquote, televised angle was injured by this move onto the steel steps. The reason she has been reported not showing up on both nights of SummerSlam is because she had not put pen to paper. Multiple outlets disagree on the exact expiration date. Some say at the end of 2026, someone say October, some even say January. But what they agree on is on this. She has not resigned, and WWE is keeping her off television while the situation plays out. That does not have to mean punishment. It can simply be leverage. WWE's thinking is easy to understand, but why heavily feature somebody who might want to walk out the door? That's to them an easy thing. Like, why they have so many women, why put someone that might walk out? So at this point she waits, and apparently she posts, as you can see. She posted this whole segment of her training with her teammates or past teammates. Now, according to other channels like WrestleVotes and Fightful, the video she posted did not land well with everybody backstage in WWE. The reported reaction has ranged from raised eyebrows to genuine unhappiness among some decision makers in WWE. Now, listen to the full context from online. A WWE superstar still under contract without a new deal and off television while negotiations continue. Post a video featuring one of AEW's biggest women's stars. The video uses a song called All In. The caption says All or Nothing. And it happened just weeks before AEW's biggest event of the year. Bayley did not say I am leaving in the video at all. She did not announce anything because for the most part, this is just clips of her training. And I wish I can zoom in for you guys, but I can't. She simply showed everybody what she could be doing if she was on live television. And who could she be doing it with? The subtext was loud enough. Leverage is everything in a contract and negotiation, and Bayley just reminded WWE that she has options. Then the story gets even more interesting because hours after reports of backstage heat started circulating, Bayley posted something else. She posted a photo of herself sitting with Stephanie McMahon and AJ Lee. And on the post itself, and this is from Instagram, she writes, Las Leyendas, the legends. This was posted the exact same day the internet is buzzing about her supposed AEW tease. She drops a photo with a McMahon. That might be the most WWE image a person could post. Coincidence? Possible. But it reads like a counter message, like she is saying, heat? What heat? Look who I'm sitting with. Or maybe she is simply keeping every door open, reminding WWE that she still has strong relationships inside the company while reminding the company that Mercedes and AEW are right there. Either the timing is a masterclass in trolling, or it is the wildest coincidence of the week so far. And I know which one I believe, but we can talk about it later. Let's zoom out for a minute because Bayley is not the only name circling this conversation. AEW All In takes place on Sunday, August 30th at Wembley Stadium in London. It is the company's biggest show of the year, and the free agent rumor mill has been spinning around it for weeks, most notably for Kofi and Austin Creed. Both are reportedly expected to join AEW soon, although Fightful sources stop short of confirming signed contracts though. That's a key thing to understand. But it doesn't mean they're not going to show up. It's just they don't want to spill the beans, I guess. Ruin the moment for All In, which is fair. Good job for Fightful if that's the fact. A possible appearance at All In has been heavily speculated, not announced. Bayley's post fits the same online pattern. WWE veterans, contract questions, AEW connections, and All In becoming the destination fans attached to every clue. But here's the distinction the internet keeps skipping. Bayley cannot simply appear at All In. She is still under WWE contract, and based on every reported timeline, that contract will still be active on August 30th. So the Bayley's All Elite takes you are seeing right now is pure fanfic. The tease though that she did is plausible. The leverage pay, very real. An All-In appearance is not going to happen though. She may be there, don't get me wrong. She may show up to support her friend winning the big one, winning one of the biggest prizes in the women's division. She might be there, but they're not going to do like a camera zoom in. It's like, look, it's Bayley's here. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. She showed up to other Mercedes events in the background, but they never camera zoomed in on her. So I do expect her to be there to support her friend winning the biggest women's title ever. But is she going to actually make a televised "Hey, it's me" appearance? No. So let's answer the question we open with. Did Bayley just tease AEW and upset WWE? Did she tease AEW? My answer is yes. An AEW star in the frame, an all-in soundtrack, an all-or-nothing caption. Bayley knew wrestling fans would connect those dots. Did she upset WWE by doing that? Based on the reported, it's been reported that she did, but not officially confirmed by anyone. The backstage reaction comes from wrestling reporters. It does not come from any WWE statement, and it's not going to happen because it does hurt them if they do announce it. Now, is she actually going to AEW? At this point, and knowing what we know about her contract, it's pure speculation right now. She is under contract. She cannot go anywhere until that deal expires or WWE agrees to release her, and even after so, 90 days, guys, right? What this post really looks like is a message to WWE, to the fair point of she has options. To AEW, if it goes not the way she hoped with WWE, the message is simple: keep my seat warm. And to the fans, it'll be to just keep on watching, because the smartest move for Bayley, or the smartest move she's made, was never saying a single word. She let a song, she let a caption, she let a whole video do the work for her. And it worked, because here we are, nearly maybe 10 minutes deep into this video talking about it. And even before this video, a whole week of people talking about it and whether she's doing it or not. Anyway, that is the tea. A training montage that turned into a contract negotiation broadcast to the entire wrestling world. Now I want to hear from you. Was this a real AEW tease, or was Bayley just having fun while playing hardball with WWE? Because those are two different stories, and only one of them eventually ends with Bayley walking through an AEW tunnel. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, if the tea hit right, hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Alright.